What's going on, everybody? We got a box of saltwater fish today. They are the most colorful saltwater sand sifting fish. Let's look at them. I got the box outside because I want to see if we could get a really good idea on the color of these things, man. Boom, live animals inside. There we go, there we go. Bunch of paper. Hey, Zoe. What are you doing, Zoe? Here we go. 2 bags. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? Number 1. Ooh, boy, this thing is going to be epic in the tank. All right, so we only got 2 fish on this shipment here. We got these 2. Let's go and get them added to the quarantine tank. I'm going to walk through the house. Ooh, check it out. Check it out. Oh boy, here we go. In they go. Light goes out. Temp acclimation. Here it is. Here's what we're going to feed them. I de-shelled some krill. Time to get them to the coral. Let's go ahead and get these corals fed, everybody. So this is the first time that I am feeding the torch corals some krill. What I did was I defrosted them and then I peeled the shells off of them and just pulled some of the meat off of it. So there's no anything besides meat for these guys to go ahead and try to consume and digest. Look at this little guy, this cleaner shrimp. One of the pieces of the krill fell down and it got it and it's going after it. Getting the Acans fed now. What I did was I got a concentrated solution of reef roids and some salt water so that it's not just like a powder going into the water. It's more of like thick and pasty. I seen Billy Pipes do this and it's a really great way to feed them because it gets on the coral a lot more versus just in the water column. All right, so let's go ahead and get these guys going. These are from Reef Beauties. All right, so we're gonna dump the first one down. Number 1. And number 2. What I'm hoping is that these 2 are gonna pair up eventually. I hope so. We will see. Gonna check the salinity. Oops, see, there you go. Gonna check the salinity in here because, whoa. Whoa, chill out, dude. Okay, yeah, it is much lower than mine. So we need to slowly start adding some water. Check it out. Here's this little pad. I forgot what the name is. I'll find out. But basically what it is it helps absorb ammonia and stuff. I feel like this water smells like ammonia to me. So really the water is supposed to go through it more than anything. But I'm just going to do this a couple times. Squeeze it. Don't ache. Come on, guys. Chill out, man. And then hope that it just sitting in here is going to help with them moving. All right, let's go ahead and get these 2 out. They are extreme jumpers, as you guys seen. Just like that. See that? Come on. Ooh, man. There we go. There's one. So this is called a Bella Goby. Here in the QT. Second one, there it goes. Let's go ahead and take a look at them, guys. So here is number 1, and the second one is back behind that rock, I think. But these are sand sifting gobies. They are relative of the diamond goby and the tiger goby. And the reason why I wanted to get these ones is because I see them together a lot in the LFSs and whatnot whenever they're there. So I'm hoping that 2 of them will pair up inside the 120 over here so that they'll sift the sand and I won't have any problems. I did lose the diamond goby, so that is why we got some replacements. But they'll settle in time. All right, so the Bella Gobies have had a little bit of time to settle on in, so we're getting some nice up close footage of these 2 doing their thing in the aquarium. I threw some pellets into the tank and let them sink to the bottom so that they would start sifting through the sand, because these are the most beautiful and the most colorful saltwater sand sifting fish. I mean, look at it. It's got yellow, it's got white, it's got blue, it's got black, it's got like a rosy color. I mean, they're fantastic. These things are just beautiful fish. I mean, lots and lots of color. So I think that these are the most colorful saltwater sand sifting fish. Now, you do see that they do have some detritus, some waste that they're producing. That is a very good sign, because getting new fish, you know, they're stressed. You know, it's a sign that they've got food going through their body, since I've had them for a couple of days. So that is exciting, because I have been putting food in there. But look at the way that these guys are sifting that sand. Mouthful, goes through the gills. I mean, just look how they just move it around and clean it. That's what's awesome. All right, everybody, so here we go, checking out the corals after we fed them. Now, you can see some of them are a little bit stressed out. What I ended up doing was I deep cleaned the frag rack on here, because, I mean, it was just full of hair algae. It was insane. So the corals were out in a bucket of water for a little bit. So like this torch is a little bit stressed. This torch is stressed. All of these ones right here are doing good. Blasto back there doing great. That one is still recovering, a little bit stressed. Gonies are still a little bit stressed. Acans are doing pretty good. This Acan right over in here, this one, looks like it's got a dead head on it, but I mean, you can see the nice colors and everything on these guys. But yeah, now if you guys missed my last video, most of these are going to be getting ready to go into the display tank. For those of you who did not see this, this is my 120 gallon saltwater tank that is going to be my reef tank. But as you can see, some stunning fish in this aquarium. Now for the Acan corals, which are these ones right here, where do you guys think that we should put them here inside the tank? Please leave a comment down below. I'm thinking of putting those Acans maybe on this rock, maybe even this one, or a combination of this one and this flat section right here. So still, you know, I'm going to be contemplating on where we're going to be putting those corals in this tank once they're done. Then you saw all the torches. You know, we can put some torches along over in here maybe, or put the torches here, and then I get Acans here. We got a lot to figure out, and I want to reserve this top section for some SPS. This is going to be awesome, guys. It is going to be so awesome once the Bella Gobies that are down in the quarantine tank right here are all done in quarantine and ready to go here into the 120 gallon saltwater tank, which will be a reef by that time, because the coral that are over there are going to definitely be ready and in this tank by the time those Bella Gobies are done. That is going to be super awesome. I'm pumped. I cannot wait to get these fish out. Something caught my eye over there. There's a snail that's like, the reflection's all weird up there. But anyway, yeah, another thing too, speaking of snails, my Trochus snails in this tank, they bred, and I got small Trochus snail all over this tank. I mean, you come and you look in the rock work in here, they are everywhere. It is super nice to know that you got a nice ecosystem going when you got animals that are breeding in there. So now I know I have a cleanup crew that's going to always be there and last. So that is very, very exciting. But probably one of the next things I'll actually end up doing. So if you guys look here on the tank, we got this power head and we got this power head. Both of those power heads have a lot of coralline algae that built up on them, which is awesome. What I plan to do is I need to clean these pump heads. I'm going to pull them off, and I'm going to scrape the coralline algae off of them. Then I'm going to shut the return pump off so the water settles down. And then once I put the pumps back on, I'm going to turn them on, probably low, maybe lower setting. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then I'm going to pour the coralline algae flakes down in here so that the two MP40s will push that coralline algae onto the rocks, into the rocks. So hopefully all of that will really start to coat all of the rock section right here, which I think is going to be absolutely awesome. I'm sure you guys see the tangs going at it. Part of being the tang keeper is you're going to have some aggression issues, but so far so good. And man, I got to tell you guys, that powder blue tang down there, that thing is becoming my crown jewel. That thing is just, man, it was awesome. I've had some people ask me as well, how long have I had that guy in QT? He was in QT for 2 months, maybe 2 months and a week or so. And I feel that that was absolutely crucial because these fish have very sensitive immune systems. They easily can get sick with things like Acan velvet and stuff. So anyway, I've been rambling on, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys think that those fish are awesome. They are the most colorful saltwater sand sifting fish, that is for sure. At least in my opinion. Comment down below what your guys' opinion is. Also please also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. You're not going to want to miss when we get those corals into this tank and when we get those gobies into the tank. So definitely please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching the video, everyone. Stay safe and stay tanked.